Now, the interesting thing about for and while loops is that they actually check for the condition right at the beginning of each iteration of the loop. So in this case, we have I being zero at first, and then we check to see, hey, is that zero less than 10? Of course, the answer is yes. So we run the loop. In which case, we increment I, but then after incremented, we get I is 1. And so, yes, 1 is less than 10. Loop again, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 8 is less than 10. Run it again and increment, right? 9 is less than 10, yes, increment. But then when it reaches 10, right, and we go back to the check, well, 10 is not less than 10. And so the loop no longer runs. That is why it goes up from 0 all the way up to 9. We don't see the 10, right? The loop being executed for the 10. Now, the do while loop, on the other hand, is actually a loop in C that checks at the end of each iteration. So, for example, we can actually use it for something like, right, checking a password, right? So we'll have do and cell a block in C, right, which we put in between, curly braces, and then we put a while, right, and then our condition. We can say do while. We can have let's say a variable called pin, right, not equal. We're checking to see as long as it's not equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, right? And so within here we can do our printf statement, right, where we'll say, right, please enter a pin, right? Or we could say your pin, right? We of course need a variable called pin, and we want to initialize it. And we can say scanf, right? %d, we're accepting a %d, right? We need to do ampersand, num, right? Or sorry, not num, in, right? So it will actually run it to say, hey, please enter your pin. And then it checks, it actually collects that pin value, it scans it in, and then we're going to check to see if it's equal to 0, right? At the end of the loop. So this will basically guarantee that the loop will run at least once, right? These two lines, the scanf and the printf will run at least once, and then the check will be there. So if we compile this, or we run it, right? Let's put 4 to 500. See, doesn't work, right? If I put 1, 2, 3, doesn't work, right? But at least we got the chance to actually, see the message please enter your pin, and we got the chance to input. Right now, when I put 0, 0, 0, 0, right, the code is actually running. Let's actually put a statement here, right? A printf statement, confirm that we put in the same pin, right? Remember, this line 10 will actually only run if, right, we are able to exit this do while loop, right? And the do while loop will continue running as long as the pin is not equal to this 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? So you can say you log in, it's right, successfully. Healing. Right, run again, enter your pin, 4 to 5 doesn't work, so it loops back. When I put 0, 0, 0, 0, you logged in successfully. So that's how do while loop works. You get to have the loop execute at least once, and then is when the condition check happens.